I just realized a couple minutes ago that I don't think I've ever shared all of my views because I guess they'll be seen as like kind of extreme. But that's just my political beliefs. It is what it is. Starting off really strong. I don't think it's the government's business to tell me who I have to hire or who I can and cannot turn away. If I run a dog walking business and you are in a wheelchair and your arms barely work, I'm not going to want to hire you, and nothing could make me hire you because you are not suitable for this job. There are jobs for people who are disabled or people who are this, that, and the third that they'll easily flourish. But there are some businesses that it just does not make sense. And I shouldn't be forced legally to oversee that when it's my fucking business. Number two, we should have people that are armed protecting schools. We have armed people protecting sports events, concerts, banks, airports, but not our children. How many gun shows happen around this country every single year? Thousands. How many people attend them in total? Hundreds of thousands. How many shootings happen at gun shows? You ever hear about it? There's millions of guns lying around total between all of these events combined, yet no one gets shot because everyone is armed. Expecting that a lock on a classroom door is going to stop a bullet is incredibly fucking dense. Number three, I don't think trying to blend a bunch of religions and cultures together has ever done any country any good. There are certain backgrounds and religions and countries that are incredibly behind on productivity. Like, you are talking about entire regions of people around the world that have IQs lower than the most mentally incapacitated person here in America. I don't want those people here. These studies have been buried since then, but back in the 90s and the early 2000s, there have been hundreds of studies done, and you can easily go find them if you just dig a little bit, about how multiculturalism has actually damaged communities more than it's helped. People do not gather together as much, people do not knock on their neighbors' doors as much, people do not do social gatherings as much, people do not feel as safe, people don't feel as productive in school. This one's gonna put me under fucking fire, holy shit. A lot of the Black community needs to be addressed. I am tired of Black people pretending like they are the ones that didn't start slavery because they were, and I'm tired of them pretending that white people didn't die to end slavery because we were. I'm also tired of pretending that there are still slaves today and all of the slave owners are, you guessed it, people of color. I'm also tired of pretending that there weren't white slaves as well. And I think that a lot of people in the Black community avoid these truths because they want to try and move up in this country without having to do the hard work. The next one, Islam does not belong in the West. I'm sorry. Believing that people who follow Islam will not violently conquer and subjugate your country like they did to the other 56 non-Muslim countries they did it to is like believing an abuser will stop beating you after beating you 56 times. How do you expect the West to coexist with a culture who is open about hating the West? God created women the way that he created farm animals. That is their belief. You should strike and beat women, but not vindictively, therapeutically. That is their belief. Asking me and my children to coexist with those beliefs is like asking me to walk on glass. And finally, no, I do not believe that words are violent. I think you're just sensitive and a wimp. Words only affect you as much as you let them affect you. Why am I able to come online even with daily hate comments? Because I have thick skin. I'm a grown adult. I don't see someone say something mean and then decide to go blow up a whole classroom over it. People are influencing and teaching people that just mean words equate to a literal punch in the face and then turning around wondering why violence is getting so much worse in this country.